Wow. Wow. And welcome. Wow. Holy cow. Welcome to Cinco Field. Who would have thought we'd be here today? I didn't think we'd be here today, to be honest. But, things happen. Things happen. Life is a strange, strange place. So I was watching Dave Garner last night. Davey Garner. Uncle Dave. And he was playing some baseball on his channel. And he's not a baseball guy, and he was still having a lot of fun. So he was talking about pocket pennant baseball and season ticket baseball. And so I was like, I played season ticket a while ago when it was beta. It was a free download to try it out. I put a couple videos on my channel a couple years ago. I thought the system was good, but it was broken at the time. It was giving way too many hits and way too many, runs and home runs and everything. So I was like, okay, just gotta let it, get through its growing stages or whatever. And I saw it come out a while ago, and I just never really thought about it, or I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna get in another sports guy. I got plenty of sports guy. I don't need another one. So I was watching Dave Gardner last night. So thanks to Dave, he was helping. There is some really good stuff that I've missed out on the last couple years. So there's some sports sims that have been released, and there's also some sim programs that are super, super good, super helpful, and can really make your life interesting, make your life easier if you're a sports simmer, right? So Digital Diamond Baseball. I ended up picking up Digital Diamond Baseball because, well, it includes all the seasons. I've been paying a lot of money to use a replay system for their computer so I can use their system to keep track of all the stats and the scores and everything from the other games. And it's like $25 a season. So I was like, damn, that's expensive. Digital Diamond only cost me $20 on sale on Steam. It was, I think, 20% off or something during their sale. And I picked it up last night after watching Dave use it. And I'm like, oh, that looks really good. And it comes with all the seasons. So now I don't have to spend $25 per season to keep track of stats and all that. So this program is way cheaper to help out. So that's super good. Hey Tim, hi Dwayne, how you doing? Good to see you guys. Good to see everybody. Um, I'm more into the sports games than the actual sports. They're fun. Yeah, I agree. So, anyways, watching Dave Garner do his thing last night. He was talking about Pennant. He was playing Pocket Pennant. So I ended up purchasing Pocket Pennant because you can get the all of the seasons. Again, they have, I don't know, a whole bunch of seasons already incorporated in it. And it's like $15. You get the printout with all the rules and the charts and everything, and then you can download the program. And there's a program you use to run to create your cards. So this is the, what is this, 2007 season, and you can basically print out the cards and then cut out the cards, and it has all of the stats that you need for Pocket Pennant. So I did the 2007 season. I got those all ready to go, and I'll probably be playing that as well because I want to try it out. Cool thing with Pocket Pennant is I think it works great with Digital Diamond because there's only a couple stats. Each batter only has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stats or something. And then you're rolling 3 dice, you're checking the pitcher, the dice on the pitcher card, and that'll tell you where to go with the next dice, and that'll tell you the rating for the third dice, and where to go. So it's kind of cool system. Um, you know, Not real deep, but obviously It's like $15. You get 1,000 seasons. Well, not 1,000. All right, there's like 100 seasons, and you can print them all out, all the cards. You know, you just have to print them out, and it's like 8 pages, and then you just have to cut the cards out, and then you're supposed to cut them, you know, so that it's, it's got the pitchers on one side, and it's got the batters on the other side, and you're supposed to print them out two-sided. And I did that. And guess what? They didn't line up right. There was, one was over a little bit. And I tried 3 different times with 3 different settings on the printer. And I finally said, screw this. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just wasting my paper. I'm wasting my ink. I don't need to do that anymore. So what I decided to do was just print them out solo-sided, right? So solo-sided. And then I'm just going to put them back to back like this. And then you just get you a card sleeve, right? I got a million card sleeves here. I literally in my room probably have about 1,000 card sleeves. No, I got a lot more than that. Good Lord, what am I thinking? I got 1,000 in my drawer down there. Anyways, all I have to do is take the team, put it in the card sleeve, and now I've got batters on one side, pitchers on the other side, and it's all ready to go. And I can just do that for all the teams, right? There's Nationals, and we just do that for Texas, right? I got thousands and thousands of these card sleeves here. Obviously, you're going to need clear ones because otherwise, you won't be able to see the cards on the back. But yeah, there you go. That fixes the problem with the not aligning right, because I was getting very frustrated with that. But yeah, Pocket Pennant, $15. You buy the base printed booklet or whatever it's called, and then that's like $14.95, and then they include a free download link to the program where you download the program, and you just it's literally. I'm actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to show you guys, because I think this is important. This is important stuff, because I didn't know about it until last night. And if I didn't know about it until last night, I'm sure there's other people that don't know about this, right? So, where is it? Right. So we gotta find the file. We gotta go find the file. Gotta find the file. It is what's it called? Pocket Pennant, right? So you just run this little program. Oh, you guys can't see anything. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. So there's just a little program you run, Pocket Pennant. Bam, just like this. And again, I just got this last night, literally at like 10 o'clock after watching Dave Garner. So I have not had time to mess with this, try to figure things out with it, or do anything. All I've tried to do is figure out, how do I get a season file, right? So there's probably a lot more that this thing can do, and I think is important. And you just go, okay, I want to print Excel team cards. That's all I want to do, right? That's what I want to do. And you choose your league. You can see it has from 1920 to 2022 in Major League Baseball. So it has what, 100 seasons in major leagues. You have the historic major leagues from 1871 to 1919. You got the Negro Leagues. You got the Double A minor leagues. You got the Nippon Professional Baseball League. You got the Korean Baseball Organization. So many seasons to choose from. It's like mind-boggling, mind-blowing, whatever you want to call it, right? So I'm just going to choose major leagues. We're going to say we're going to do the 1961 season, 1961. And so that now you decide, what do you want to do? You want to create an Excel workbook, or you want to print your team cards? And if you're just printing out the team cards like I was doing, you just click this button, and it literally, you go get you a drink, you come back, and it's done. It takes like a minute to run this little thing, and then it has your season file for you already done. And so there it is. Team cards are successfully created. Your PDF is your game sheet. Blah blah blah. Print two-sided for the best results. Don't listen to that. Do not print it two-sided. You will not get the best results. Your best results is to print it single-sided and then put it in a little plastic sleeve. These little plastic sleeves are like you get 100 of them. You get 100 of them for like $3, right? Which you can literally take 30 teams per season. You could take 3 seasons and you can have all of them in sleeves like this, which will protect them. Number one, it'll protect them. And number two, it'll be easier to use them. You won't have them sticking together. You know how cardstock sticks together. You won't have them sticking together. This is the way to do it. Don't listen to this. I'm telling you guys. All right. So then we say, okay, right? And all we have to do is go back to our game sheets, right? Here's our game sheets. And there is our 1961 file. You can see I've already created ones for the 2007, which is the ones I printed out right here, right? And 2011. So we've now got the 1961. And all you do is double click it. And boom, there they are. And you just go file, print. Boom, file, print. And you print them out and you're done. Look it, they're all created for you, ready to go. I would not choose back-to-back printing because they don't line up right, at least with the print. I got a $25,000 printer at work, maybe even cost more than that. And it didn't line it up. So you do what you do, right? You do you. You do whatever you want. I'm just telling you the way I would do it. These are just standard baseball card sleeves. That's all these are. Regular game sleeves. That's all these things are. They're nothing special. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them from any game manufacturer. Just look for normal 3 1/4 by 2.5 inch baseball cards. That's what these are. They're for any game. They're standard size. These are basically standard size cards. You don't need any fancy or special. They fit in there perfectly fine. It is pocket pennant, my friend. Yes, we're getting to it. I'm Dave Garner. Dave Garner is a bad influence. I spent a lot of money because of Dave Garner. So we're going through pocket pennant again. I didn't know about any of this stuff. I've been out of the sports sims market for a while. I have too much stuff. I didn't want to get invested in it. I was watching Dave Garner and his enthusiasm and inspiration was like, damn, what am I missing out on? I got to check this out. I have to check this out. So I went and checked it out. And I'm like, for $15, I get 800 seasons worth of baseball that I can print out for free. That's crazy. That is absolutely insanely crazy. If you guys don't have Pocket Pennant Run, I think the full name is Pocket Pennant Run, you need to go get it right now. Just go get it, come back, because $15 is the best $15 I spent in sports in a long time. Now, with that said, I spent $20 on Digital Diamond, and that is another great value. Holy cow. The PDS has most players. The Excel sheet has every player. That is a good point. That is a good point when you are creating your print season tickets, team cards, right? It's just going to do the PDF. You can also do it in an Excel workbook, right? Now this will have every single player, all the players that had at least a bat or pitched at least an inning, and I have all them in an Excel spreadsheet, but it won't have them in the printed card. We'll do one to show you guys what it looks like when it gets done. So this is more if you're going to take just the stats, right? If you're going to print out the stats. So let's see what we got here. All right, so we go back in. There is our 1961 season. We can go in there, and there you are. So it's going to have 1961 Baltimore. You can see all of the different players. So you can see when we print out the card, right? When you print out the card The card is basically two-sided. It's going to have your batters on one side. It's going to have your pitchers on the other side. And there's 15 slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so you're going to have 15 batters and 15 pitchers. If you want to include everybody, obviously, you're going to have to do the Excel sheet. But again, these aren't cards. These are just the stats, right? These are just the stats. So, and you can see how many more players you're going to get. Quite a few more players. So just for 1961 Baltimore, you can see they had quite a few. They had 6 to 40. They had what? 31 different baseball fielders. And then they had how many different pitchers? They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They only had 13 pitchers. So anyways, yes, Dave Gardner uses this sheet, and all you have to do is import the stats into Digital Diamond. Now, we didn't show you guys Digital Diamond yet, but I'm going to show you Digital Diamond right now. So we're just going to close that. We're going to close that. We're going to close this. So Pennant Run, go get it. I'm sure it does a lot more than everything I've just showed you because, you know, I haven't even clicked on all the other buttons. I just got this at 10 o'clock last night. All I wanted to do was print out a season file. I'm sure it does a lot of other cool things, but, you know, right now, that's all I needed to do. And it did great. I love it. So thanks to Dave for showing that to me. Then he was using Digital Diamond. This is Digital Diamond. I'm going to actually exit out of this game because I was getting all excited and jumping in the game. I jumped ahead of things, right? I jumped ahead of things. Digital Diamond also comes with, well, let's go back. How do I go back? How do I close? How do I get out of here? There is, how do I get back to the main? I think there's a main screen. Main screen something, isn't there? How do I get back to the main screen? I don't think I just close. No, that will exit it. How do I get user guide? Student overview. I think there is organize a different library. Open it. Oh, maybe it's open a different library. There. That's okay. There you go. That's what you click on. Yeah. All right. So this is your, when you open it up, this is the main screen you come to, right? So this is the main screen. Again, I didn't get this game until 10 o'clock last night. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm not. Go watch other people that have had this a lot more. I'm just trying to introduce it to you because I didn't know about this until last night. I'm sure a lot of you people out there that are watching this video later on down the line in YouTube, you hadn't seen any of this information. You need to look at it and you need to, I'm just trying to throw it out there. So all you do is click on Install Library. And it has the Great Teams League, and then it has 2010 decades, 2000s, 1990s, 1980s, and then it has 2020 season all the way back to 1920, 1909, 1908, some fictional rookies that you know, if you like fictional stuff. So it's got, I don't know, like another 100 or so, 120 baseball seasons, plus some all-time decade teams that you can play. So you just simply say, I'm going to play 2012, of course. And I say, okay. And it will literally just build it for you, and you're ready to go. There it is. 2012 is ready to play. You just click on it. And you can just say, play a game. Okay, and it starts March 28th. Do you want to play this game? Yep, play ball and you're ready to go. That's how simple Digital Diamond is. Now, the cool thing about Digital Diamond is you can literally do anything you want with it, which is what I was doing with, let's go back to open a different library. And we're going to go to 2001 because we're playing 2001. Right? So there's cool things you can do. You can actually go in and edit the ballpark editor. And this is super cool. This is super cool. I watched Dave do this last night. And I was like, ooh, this is why I have to get this. So we're obviously playing at Safeco Field because that's the home of the Seattle Mariners. You can actually go in and say, edit the park, right? And it's going to bring up this little window. And then you can actually import your own freaking pictures, which I did. Those 2 pictures are not the pictures that come in the game. Those are 2 new pictures. I took a day game picture and I took a night picture and I imported them into the game. And you go, oh, that's pretty cool, right? Wow, that's super cool. But then that's not even the cool part. The cool part is you can edit the layout. So if we go to edit layout, right? You have to tell, where all the people are on the field, right? So you just literally click on and go, okay, catcher, we're going to put the catcher right here. We're going to put the first baseman. We're going to put the first baseman, put him right there. We're going to take the second baseman. We're going to put the second baseman right there. We're going to take the shortstop. We're going to put the shortstop right there. Third baseman, we're going to move him right there. Left fielder, right there. We're going to put the center fielder. He's in a pretty good spot. We'll move him right there. Right fielder, we're going to move him over there. Right-handed batter, well, that's going to be right about there. And the left-handed batters are going to be right about there. First, the player makes it to first. We're going to put him there. Player makes it to second. We're going to put him right there. Player makes it to third, right there. Save, done. Now, I'm not going to say anything about a different baseball program out there. But if you've experienced what I just did with that other program and you see the difference in time, you realize the $20 that you would spend on Digital Diamond is literally going to save you about 500 hours of your life. If 500 hours of your life isn't worth $20, you need to get out of the sports sim business and go to something else. I'm just saying, because that's crazy. So that is just editing the ballparks. Okay, great. Yay, Jester. I don't really care about what the ballparks. Okay, that's great. Okay, fine. Let's go and look at a player editor. Okay, we can go in and edit all the players. Why would we edit all the players? Well, you might say, we are going to go look at Seattle, 2001 Seattle. What? Come here. Come in. What up? Okay. Okay. Do you want a Coke or?
No, I'm good. I want to just let you know I'm leaving.
Okay. All right. Thanks for letting me know. Appreciate it. You're tired? Okay, sorry. I had have a worker building in the house. So you might say to yourself, okay, well, what would I want to do by editing a player? Well, the cool thing is you can actually put notes in on the player. And you can see here, up here for Ichiro Suzuki, I put A5, R6, and F8. That represents the settings for Ichiro Suzuki for his arm rating, which is A5, his range rating, which is 6, R6, and his fielding rating, which is F8. So now I don't need to look those up on his card because I have those on the notes. So when we actually start the game, you'll see Ichiro Suzuki will actually have those stats in there on the game. So I can now not have to pull up his card to find his ratings because I can see them on the screen. So, and of course, you can do this with all your baseball sims. If you're playing, right, if you're playing with Pocket Pennant, right, each player has 4 stats. And he's got a B, which is his batting, a P, an S, and a D. So you just, I would find Brian Schneider, and I would put in CCDB. Just put in CCDB because that's his stats for Pocket Pennant. Now I got all the stats in the game for this player because that's all the stats there are. So Pocket Pennant really, really works well with Digital Diamond. Really, really, because there's a lot of stats, as you can see, on these cards. So you couldn't obviously put all the stats from second season because this is a way, way more in-depth game. Way, way more. If you're talking about Pocket Pennant, you're talking about 3 out of 10 complexity. When you're talking second season or season ticket's probably around an 8 in complexity. So, it's going to be a lot harder to put all the stats into Digital Diamond that you use, but I mean, you can put whatever you want. You can choose to put in the A5, the R6, and the F8. Now, I didn't do that with all the players. I just wanted to test it on one of the players, and since Ichiro Suzuki's the first player, I figured, well, we'll just test with him. So now, when we actually go in and play the game, and we go here to Oakland versus Seattle, and we have our Night Stadium, which didn't come in the game. I imported it, and I put all the players out there. You can see Ichiro Suzuki, instead of the other players who has their like error rating percentage and their R rating numbers, whatever those are, I don't know, right? It's probably how Digital Diamond's own system and how it evaluates things, right? You can see Ichiro Suzuki has his ratings RA5, R6, and F8. Yes, I did. You do have to go in to the options menu, and there's an option somewhere in one of these. It says show notes. Oh, right here. Show notes on field. You have to turn this. It starts at false, and you turn that to true. Once you turn it to true, then it'll put the notes that you have there. So you do need to do that. So I did figure that out. All right. So that is overview. That is overview. Now let's just talk. That's Digital Diamond. That is Pocket Pennant baseball, and we haven't even talked about season ticket baseball yet, right? So let's talk season ticket baseball. You can get the PDFs to download, which I did today. Actually, I got them last night. I bought 3 season files. They are kind of on the expensive side, but there's a reason for that. I think they were $30 for a PDF, which is pretty high. Most seasons are about $15 to $20. This is $30, so it's a little bit more money, but you get a lot more players. I think you get. I think I counted 35 players for the Seattle Mariners that I printed out. There is Davis, right? There is a free. You can download the game, the rules, the everything, and some sample teams for free. If you want to just try it, go download everything for free. You can play it for free. You don't have to buy anything. It's a free download. I think there's a 1986 and a couple teams and a couple teams from something else. So you don't have to buy anything. But I've only printed out like literally. Let's see. We got 1, 2. You can see this is a stack of what I've got so far. You only get 6 players per card, right? You only get 6 players per card because the players are really big size, which is nice. I like the bigger size cards. These aren't going to fit in your plastic sleeves, right? These are not going to fit in your plastic sleeves. You can see the difference, right? But that's because there's a lot more information on these cards. So you get 6 players per page. I got how many teams did I have printed out? I got Seattle, Oakland, the Dodgers, the Giants, the White Sox, the Yankees, the Angels, and the Rangers. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 teams that I have printed out. And you can see the stack is a pretty thick stack, right? So it is going to take you a little bit of. It's going to take you a little bit of card stock if you're going to print it out yourself. But like I said, that's because the cards are really big, which I don't have a problem with that. I would rather have bigger cards that has nice looking information on it, and it's not all jammed together to try and get it on a smaller card with little tiny text. I would rather pay to have bigger cards, which is just fine with me. I like the cards of the look of the cards. Then you have, with that, you have your basic rules, which is like literally 2 pages long. Right? It's like 2 pages long, 3 pages long, something like that. Right? So you have 2 pages of rules for your basic rules. Not super complex if you don't use everything in the game. Take this, throw that in the trash can. We don't even play the basic. If you're going to play an advanced game, if you're going to use big cards, play the advanced game. Don't be a wimp. Right? Just freaking bite the bullet and learn how to play a baseball game. So, and then there's a season ticket baseball quick start guide, which basically shows you how to play the game in 3 pages and goes over how to do things in 3 pages. All right? Again, take this, throw that in the trash can as well. You don't need that. What we need, because we are professional simmers here, we get the full season ticket baseball, 48 pages. Yeah, it's a lot of pages, but it goes in. There's a lot of pages of nothing but just like error charts and rare plays. There's like 20 pages of rare plays. The rules are not that bad. There's only maybe 20 pages of rules, but you can see like the rules are like, it's like half a page because it talks about like here it's about hit and run. So if you want to find out about hit and run, it just puts all that information on the page. And then it goes to the next page. And this one is missing foul balls, right? And the next page is all about defensive strat bunting. So if you want to learn about bunting, it's all pretty standard baseball stuff. Nothing unusual. It's just a matter of how does this game do it compared to other games. Don't use the basic stuff. Basic. It is no. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's too easy. You need. If you're gonna spend the money and you're gonna get all these stats, use the damn stats on the cards. Use them. All right. So lots of cards, which is nice. You get a lot of players. I think this is like literally. I played Stratomatic. I played APA. I played Payoff Pitch. I played. What was the other game that I played on my channel? I played like 4 sports sims before this on my channel in the last couple weeks. Just in the last couple weeks. And all I wanted to do was play a game to get it on my channel. Right? And I literally have to go and get all the other. I literally have got Deep Drive baseball here. I printed out Boston and the Yankees because that was the first game of the season in 2022. It was Boston and New York, right? And I printed them all out. I cut them all out, and I'm ready to pull them out, and I'm ready to play. And I cannot play the game because there's players that don't have a card for Boston and New York that from the first game of the season. So I have to go to other teams and print them out so I can get that 1 player card to add to this so I can actually freaking play this game. And it makes me very aggravated every time I have to do that. Why companies do that, I have no idea. It drives me crazy. If a player played on a team, they should have a card for that team. This is the first sim that I've had in a long time. And it might be just weird that it worked out this way. I don't know. But I literally pulled up Seattle's first game against Oakland and I printed out the Oakland and the Seattle. And guess what? Well, lo and behold, it had every one of the players that I needed. I didn't need to print out 28 other teams to get the 1 or 2 other cards that I needed to complete one stinking game. So I don't know if he designed it to be that way, or if it was just lucky that Seattle and Oakland didn't make any trades this year. I don't know what the answer is. But every game manufacturer needs to do this. If a player played on that team, it needs to have a card. If he got traded 12 times, that player needs to have 12 cards. Stop being jerks. Make the goddamn players for us. Drives me crazy. App is the worst. I literally couldn't play the first game of the season. If we go back and look at my Toronto, I got like 6 players that I had to go and get for Toronto because they made a bunch of trades at the end of the year or whatever. And there was like 6 player cards and they were all came from different teams. So I'm trying to play one single stinking game and I can't do it. So thank God if season ticket baseball is doing it and it matches up where they have all the players that I need and all the teams, I would rather spend the extra money on this system, the $30 for PDF, as opposed to a $15 PDF, and have to fight and print out extra cards. I can literally play the game and not have to go and hunt down 1,000,000 cards, which makes it so much easier. It is very frustrating. It is very, very frustrating. Anyways, so what is this system? I played this game when it was in beta. I found it. It was recommended to me. I went and found it. I downloaded it. It was a free download a couple years ago. And it was really interesting system, but at the time it was broken. It was giving way too many hits and way too many home runs and all that. It was I played it a few games and it was a little bit different than it ended up here. And it was beta. It was like, test this out, tell us what's wrong with it, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, your game, it's way too easy to score runs, way too easy to hits. So they made some adjustments to whatever the formulas were, or whatever. Hopefully, because I hear a lot of good things about this game now. Clearly, you just came in time for another ID. Well, you should have been here 10 minutes ago, and then you would have heard all of it. So the interesting thing in this system is, of course, we have like Stratomatic or Triple Play Baseball or what's the other one? Internet Baseball League, where it's a 50-50 system, where you roll a die and 1, 2, 3, it comes off a 1 card, 4, 5, 6, it comes off a different card. Or you're rolling percentile dice, like Deep Drive, right? 0 to 49, it comes off the batter or the pitcher card. If it's 50 to 99, then it comes off the batter card. So you got a 50-50 chance of coming off of one card or the other card. So you have that kind of system out there, obviously. And then you have a system where this one doesn't do that. It does it a little bit differently in that you have 1, 2, it comes off the pitcher card. 3 and 4, it comes off the batter card. 5 is like a defensive check, and each player has their own defensive matrix on their card. And then 6 is like the ballpark, and each ballpark is going to have some adjustments and differences. So you're going to roll a 6-sided dice, which is going to be your hundreds position. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, right? And then you're going to have 2 percentile dice, and it's going to go from 0, 0 to 99. So it's going to go from the lowest number you can roll, obviously, is 100. 1, and a 0, and a 0. So it'd be 100. And the highest number you can roll would be 6, 99. But there are some other factors that you would go into that. Okay, so we're going to roll for temperature. We are going to roll for temperature. This must be a night game because it chose the night background. So at night in Seattle in April, because this is April 2nd, we have a base temperature of 37 degrees. Let me switch you guys over to the right. That's not the right camera. That would be crazy. Let's see here. I'm sure you guys came to see some actual activity. There we go. There's a camera for you. Yeah, if I could separate this over, that would be great. So there we go. We got us. Okay. All right. So the each season file has their own ballparks, has the information about the ballparks. Anytime you roll, right? Then it has the deep drives, and it has your weather, which is optional. But of course, if you're going to be a baseball simmer, why wouldn't you freaking use it? Let's use it or lose it, my friends. Let's use it or lose it. So, the cards are laid out nice. Yes, these cards are laid. You guys are going to see it when I show you, because we're going to go through the first couple plays kind of slow, and then we're going to pick up the pace because, yeah, it's not a very hard game until you get to like stealing or hitting and running or bunting and things like that. Have some fine mechanics that you need to work with, but 99% of the time it's going to be a play, a hit, a run, an out, or whatever, and then you're done. You just move on. So, so what I did is I have the pitchers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 would be the defense, and then 6 would be over, on the main sheet. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the. So you can see like the 500 rating. So if I would just say, let's roll. Let's say what's his face here, Damon rolls a 5, and he rolls a 9, and then he says rolls a 1. All right, so let's say Johnny Damon rolled a 591. Oops, get your fingers out of there, Jester. A 591. So you look at 591, right? So 100s and 200s come off the pitcher, 3 and 400s come off the batter, and then 500s come off of the player's position. And you use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just like in real life. And in this case, 9 is the right fielder, which is Ichiro Suzuki. So what we do is we just look at 591 on Ichiro Suzuki's card, and we see what the result is. And we say 590 to 595 is an F9. There it is. Boom. And he might be able to throw out a runner if there was a runner, the third runner. If there was a runner 3 on, and he was trying to tag up to go home, Ichiro Suzuki could try and throw him out at the plate. That's what that question mark means. So that's as simple as it goes. You just roll the dice and you find where it is on the player cards. Let's do it. Ready? Here we go. Johnny Damon's up. We got, I didn't even introduce anything, but I'm not going to go through the lineups. You'll meet him as we do them. Johnny Damon. Freddie Garcia. He's a right-handed. Johnny Damon, he is a lefty. So it's a lefty versus a righty. To start the season off, 2001 season. Here we go. Boom. We rolled. So it's a 2. So it's coming off the pitcher card. And it's an 8. 2, 8, and an 8. So we got 288. That's how you should read the dice every single time. Whatever the 6-sider is, then the white dice, then the dark dice. 288. Look at 288. We find 288. And we can see 288 right here against the left-hander is a deep fly to right field. Oh boy, right off the bat. So Freddie Garcia is giving up a deep fly on the 288. So right here is the deep drive. There's the information. So it went to right field. We're going to roll on this column here. And what we're going to do is we're going to add in the power level of Johnny Damon. His power is a 3. You can see the 3 there. So we're going to add 3 to whatever we roll on the 2 dice. You can see it says white dice and blue dice. No red dice on this one. So we just white dice, blue dice, and whatever his power rating is. So it's a power rating of 3. And a 10 and a 2 Ooh, that is a great question. Is that zero, Dave? Is the 0 a 10 or a zero? A zero? That is a great question. I didn't even think. Does it rate? I think it rates as a 10. Does I believe it's a 10. Yeah. It's a 10 because you're rolling. Yeah. So it'd be 10, 2. So that's a 12 plus Johnny Damon's power of 13. I'm sorry, 3 makes that a 12 plus 3 is a 15. We look at 15 on the deep drive to right field. 15 is going to be an F9 plus plus. Woo! If that would have been a 17, that would have been a home run. So Johnny Damon did not get all that one, but he got most of it. Holy cow. Now, cool thing is when we put this in Digital Diamond, we can enter in manually. No, it can't be a 0. You're rolling 2 10-sided dice. You have to have a number between 2 and 20. Normally, when you're rolling to get your number, right? When you're rolling to get your number, right? Because the stats don't, maybe they are zeros. Because it does go from 0. So if you roll a 0, 0, you get a 0. Okay, we'll go with that. That's fine. Yeah, okay, that's cool. It might go. Let's see what it says. Let's look at the basic rules real quick, because it might even tell us. Oh, right there. Reminder. Oh, yeah, can you guys see that? A 10-sided 0 is 0, not 10. You are correct. Okay, well, we'll just go with that. 0 is a 0, not a 10. Boom. Dave Garner's on it. He's on it. Okay, so that was, so the cool thing is, so I've got 2 different screens, one for the cards, so you can see the cards up close, because I think it's important you guys see the cards in action. Then I've got a different layout to show you guys the Digital Diamond so you guys can see this, and I wanted to make it full screen for that as well. So we'll kind of be switching back and forth between them. We can enter a pitch number, right, if you're rolling your own dice. But the other cool thing you can do in this program is you can actually just input the results, right? You can input the results. And here it shows you, I'm going to slide this over. It shows you what you just put in. So a strikeout is a K. You just put a K in. If it's a walk, you put a BB. If it's a pop out, you put PU plus the number. And then it tells you, you don't even need the U. You can just put P3 or whatever. Foul outs, line outs. There's all kinds of different things that you can just input in. So we had an F9 because it was hit to Ichiro Suzuki. Right? Is that what he did? He had a deep fly to right field. Yeah. That was an F9. That's what his outcome was. So all I have to do is literally just go F9. Oops. Let's make it capital to make it look professional. There we go. So we just put F9 in there, and it just says lifted to right field. Suzuki's calling for it, and he makes the catch. Actually, you guys can't see that, but that's what it says right there. Boom. So that is the cool thing is with Digital Diamond. With Digital Diamond, not only can you input the players' stats and ratings in their notes, which is great, you get 150 different kinds of seasons from all kinds of Nippon leagues and professional leagues and minor leagues. You get all that for $20. And you can edit the ballparks, you can edit the players, and you can actually either play the game, their own system, by just inputting, rolling 3 10-sided dice and putting in a number from 0 to 999. Or if you're playing some other system, you can actually just come in and say, okay, here's what the other system did. It was a fly out to right field. You put that in this game and it'll just simulate it for you. Boom. Which is, oh my God. It is sweet. Now, we're moving on. Johnny Damon's out. We're going to Jose Ortiz. Going through it again, kind of slow in the first couple times. Here we roll. Roll the 5. 5 is a defensive position. We're going to look at these 2 digits. 6, 9. 6, which position is 6? That's the shortstop. So all we have to do is find the shortstop, Gillian. And I bet you when we do this, right there, he's going to have a number that says 569. Right there. 569 is an E6. So 569, he's an E6. So we're going to enter the pitch in Digital Diamond. We clicked on hello. What happened? Ortiz. Have 1 out. All right, so we swing, and we're going to put in E6 for Ortiz. And you're going to see he's set to take this one. There goes grounder to Gillian is short. He bobbles it a couple times. Now he gets the handle and flips it to first. Too late. That's going to be an error on Gillian. And you can see all that text in there. And it just texted out what we just put in by saying E6, which is so cool. So cool. Yes, I just showed the cheat sheet, Dave. I just showed there's a big cheat sheet right here that you can click on and you can print this out and you can have it, or you can just have it up. I have it up on my other screen in case I need it. But most of them are pretty standard. But slide this over a little bit. So there is now 1 out, a man on first, and it's going to be Jason Giambi's up. Let's see what Jason does. For Oakland, Freddie Garcia. All right, so we have a 1, so we know that's the pitcher. We have a 9. We have a 2, so we're just looking for 192. 192 is coming right here. 176 to 193 is a bloop single. 192 falls between 176 and 193, which is a bloop single. 194 would have been a bloop double. So we're going to put this in as a bloop single. Now, that is going to be bloop. Come here. All right, and we are going to swing. And this is going to be a 1 base. And we put 1 star in there because players are only running 1 space. So we just put in, I believe what we're going to do is just put in 1B star because it's a loop single. So players are just moving 1 base on the blooper. Unless there's 2 outs. And there you go. And that's just simulated what we just did by just typing in these few little things. And it tells you, and it has a nice little chat window over there. So we have 2 men on. This is not going great here for the first game of the season, boys. We need a double play is what we need. Freddie, come on, Freddie. It's Almeida Sena. All right, it's a 2. It's coming off for Freddie. 2. 26. So we just look. Now, 1 and 2s come off the pitcher. 3 and 4s come off the batter. Now, one thing you'll catch on real quick is the 100s. So the 100s are this first column. There is no lefty-righty switch. There's no matchup. It's just 1 column. On the 2 columns, it is a switch. It's a lefty-righty switch. So anytime you roll a 2, you know you better look over here or know whether this guy is a left-hander or a right-hander. So this is a right-hander. We know it's going to be against the right-hander. 226. 226 is going to be right there. Wow. Talk about asking for what you need. Freddie Garcia. 226. Oh, let's switch you back over to this screen so you can see a little bit better. 226 against a right-hander is going to be 6-4-3 double play. And for our game here, I think we just put in 6-4-3 DP. And we say okay. Oh, nope, that's an illegal. All right, let's just say we just put in 6-4-3. Let's see if 6-4-3 works. Nope, that's not what we wanted because that is actually going to give it a number. Wait a minute. Did it do? I did a double play. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's G643. Okay. Well, 643 still gave us a double play somehow, but all right. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left for Oakland. We played 1/2 inning and the score is 0-0. Bottom of the first. Due up for Seattle is Ichiro Suzuki coming up. One of my all-time faves. All right. So we have Tim Hudson, the right-hander, against Ichiro Suzuki, the lefty. Let's see what Ichiro can do here. All right, 300. So it's going to be on Suzuki's card. 353. So we just find 353. Now, just like the pitchers, 100s are just right off their card. The 200s are lefty-righty switches. The 300s are the same thing for the batters. It's just straight off their cards. And then the 400s, right, are going to be the lefty-righty matchups. So only half the time are the lefty-righty matchups going to come into play. So we got 353. 353 is going to be a 3-6 put out. All right, 3-6 put out. Which is interesting. It would go from the first baseman is throwing it to second. Obviously, that only comes into play if you have a runner at first. So what they tell you in the game is to take the best result you can. Obviously, we don't have a runner first. It's going to second. So in this case, the 3 is going to be just a G3. It's going to be ground ball, hit down to first. He's going to take it to the bag himself, and he'll be out. It should be just that simple. Yep. Jambi takes it to the bag and steps it on the bag for the out. There we go. All right, so that's Ichiro Suzuki. Mike Cameron. All right, so we got another defensive check. 5, 7, 8. So 5 is always defense. So we're going to look at whoever is in this position, which is 7 as left field. That's Johnny Damon. We're going to look at Johnny Damon, and we're going to get 5. I'm sorry, that is not Johnny Damon. That's Jason. No, it is Johnny Damon. Yes. Okay, so it is going to be 578. So we're going to look at 78, and that is going to be a single 2 stars. So if there was somebody on, they would run 2 bases. But there's nobody on, but that's going to be a base hit. Good night, Irene. Mike Cameron with the first hit of the season for Seattle. That's a 1B, and he's aboard. So, do we want to try and steal? Yes, I think we do. All right, we're going to try and steal. So, stealing is a little bit more complex, right? We got a nice, healthy document here. We are going to look at stealing attempts. So that's all you have paid 5. So it's not that complex, boys. Come on now. It's 1 page of directions. And once you do it a couple times, it's pretty simple, right? So the first thing you got to do is establish a lead. Does the player get a good enough lead that he can try to steal? If he does, then he steals. So you look at the pitcher's hold rating, which is 3. Pitcher's hold rating is 3, and you just simply add 10 to that. So it's 13. We need to have more than 13 to get a jump on this guy. And what we do is we take our steal rating, which is 6, and we take our 2 dice and we roll them together. And what we have to do is get more than 13. We got 6 and 6 is 12. 12 versus his 13. So we did not roll higher. We did not roll higher than the pitcher, which means we did not get a good lead. It does not mean we can't steal. The difference is when you steal, you're going to roll 2 dice and you're going to add that to your steal rating, and you're going to compare that against the catcher's throw rating plus 10. If you get a good lead, you get to add this extra 6-sided dice to your total, right? So if you get a good lead, you get an extra dice, which makes it easier to steal. Doesn't mean you can't steal. So you're going to look at the catcher's throw rating. In this case, that is Hernandez. Let's see what his throw rating is. And this is why if I had these stats inputted into Digital Diamond, it would speed up the game because I wouldn't have to look on the card. All I'd have to do is look at the screen and say, oh, Hernandez, he's got a arm of 5. I could see that if I had put that in as a note for the catcher like I did for Ichiro Suzuki. If you spend a few minutes, you're going to speed up your gameplay, which I'm going to do for next time. I didn't do that right away. Okay, so we know the catcher is 5. So we do the same thing. We need to get higher than the catcher's throw plus 10. So the target number is higher than 15. 5 plus the 10 is 15. We have to beat that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to roll 2. If we decide to go because we didn't get a good lead, we're going to take 2 10-sided dice. We're going to add that to our steal rating of 6. And we need to beat 15. We don't get to add this because we didn't get the good lead. So we're only rolling these 2 dice. Because of that, I'm not going to try stealing. You don't have to. Now, if you did get a good lead, you have to try to steal. You have to try to steal. Stealing third is the same thing. Stealing home is slightly different, and all those rules are in the advanced, which I would recommend you download the advanced rules, which are downloadable for free. You can get your own couple season files to play for free. You can play it all yourself tonight, just like I did. I mean, literally 10 o'clock last night watching Dave Gardner play on this channel, and tonight, within 24 hours, I'm playing the game, downloaded it, printed out, sliced, cut, did all my things, printed it all out, and I'm ready to go. It's not that hard. You guys can do it. All right, so we have Mike Cameron on first. We're not going to try to steal. We're going right to next batter, which is Edgar Martinez. All right, it's another defensive check. And it's a 5-27. 2, what position? That is, of course, the catcher. We're looking at Hernandez. Is Ramon Hernandez, 5-27. We look at his card, and that is going to end up being a walk. It's going to be a walk because he didn't frame it very good. He wasn't making good calls to the pitcher, whatever. That is going to be a BB, a walk by Edgar Martinez. BB, doom. And we got 2 men on. And it's a good thing we didn't try the steal after all. And all I'm doing, I haven't shown you guys all I'm doing is just hitting the pitch enter. And then it'll ask me to swing. And I just hit the swing. And then it'll come up with a little box, and I'm just typing in BB or K if it's a strikeout, or F9 if it's a flyout. I don't know if you want me to show you that every time. I can. If you do, just let me know in the chat. Okay. They got 2 men on. We have 1 out. And it's John Olerud up. It's a 4, so it's coming off. We know. I mean, again, I've played this game like literally. This is what, the 4th, right? And I've already figured out 100s are just straight off the pitcher. 200s are the lefty righty matchups, right? 300s are just straight off the batter. 400s are the lefty righty matchup again. So, I'm looking at 4. Oh, I know it's a lefty righty. I'm going to look at the pitcher. Oh, he's a right hander. And now I'm going to look and go 449. And I'm going to look for 49 against a right-hander. And that is going to be a base hit into center field. A base hit into center field. No stars on that, which is crazy. So it's just going to be a 1 base for everyone on the single to center field. Must not have been well hit. So a 1 base to center field by John Olerud, but the bases will be juiced now. Bases juiced on the 1 baser. All right, so the bases should be loaded, and they are, as you can see here. I just typed in 1B, and it says swung on, and it's laced to left field for a base hit. Coming in to get it is Damon. A single for Olerud. Cameron stops at third. Martinez moves up a base to second, which is really cool text over there. I got to give it credit. All right, so we got bases loaded for Brett Boone. Big play of the season. Now we have to choose. Is the defense playing in? Are they playing back? What are they doing? They're going to play, with 1 out, they're going to play back. They don't want to give up a big inning, especially early in the game. 1 run is not that big a deal. They're going to play back. And it's Brett Boone up. So let's see what Booney can do. Brett Boone. 5. It's a defensive check. It's going to the shortstop. And it's a 6 there. The shortstop is Tejada. Miguel Tejada. He's a 66. 66 is going to be a 6-3 putout. We needed the 6-0 or the 601 or the 602 for a double play. He only got 636. I'm sorry, 566. That's what I meant to say. It's just a 6-3. Would have been a single on a 7 or 8. And on a 9, it would have been an error. So it is a base hit. No, I'm sorry. It's not a base hit. It's just a ground out. It is going to be a G6-3. Right? And that should advance the runners a base. Right? So I should put a star in there. So it's probably G. I believe I'm going to be putting in G6-3 star, which means it's ground ball out 6-3, but star means everyone's going to move. Everyone's going to move up a space. G6-3 star. Okay, let's see if that works. Might have to undo this. I'm not saying I'm an expert at this. I'm just saying. All right, it's a ground ball to short. Tejada's up with it and over to Jamie for the out. Here comes Cameron. Martinez stops at third. On to second goes Olerud. There you go. So it played out exactly as I had planned it. Tebow's in the hose! Holy cow. Everyone say hi. Tebow's in the house. Look at him go. He's been doing a lot of APA. He's inspired me. I got my APA going because of him. Great influence in the sport community. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out with me. You had season ticket on your channel a while ago. Yes, I did. I actually did when I was back in beta. So Brett Boone with the ground out. There's 2 outs now and runners at second and third. And it's Tim Hudson against Al Martin. 6. Oh, this is our first time on Safeco Field. 6-0-2. Hey, strikes him out. It is a swing and a miss. It's some broccoli cauliflower medley. Yes. Oh, yeah. And there we go. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Martin's out on the slider. Wow. So, there you go. That is one complete inning. It is 1-0 Seattle after 1. What do you guys think? Right? What do you guys think? Do you know about pocket pennant baseball? Did you know about that before I mentioned it? Right? Is that something you might be interested in? Let me know in the comments section. I didn't know about this. I think this and what you get for the $15. I mean, literally, you can go to McDonald's and get a quarter pounder with cheese and fries and a drink, and it's going to cost you like $15 now. Right? If you go to a ball game, you're spending $15 on a hot dog, right? You get literally 100 different season files for Pocket Pennant. Now, like I said, second season is a little more expensive, but between the Pocket Pennant program, Digital Diamond, the second season, I mean, wow, this is like a new interest level for me in this game now, in sports sims, because I mean, this is all new stuff. It's like finding a hidden treasure trove, right? And I'm like re-energized. I'm re-inspired, right? I've been playing Appa. I've been playing Stratomatic. I've been playing Payoff Pits. I mean, they're all great, and yeah, playing them, I was having fun. But this is like literally all this new stuff, right? And I have to give full credit to the sports game community out there, and especially Dave Garner, right? If it wasn't for Dave and Al and Kurt Berglund doing these videos, I wouldn't be watching them. I've watched Kurt Berglund's second season, or season ticket, and I keep calling it second season for some reason, season ticket baseball, and I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. I was glad it was working and blah, 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 but I don't even know if I want to get back into that because of all the hassle, right? Sports sim, for me, shouldn't be a hassle. That's why I got out of sports simming as much, because it was a freaking hassle. It was a hassle to dig out the players, to find the players that you need. It was a hassle getting the scorecards or keeping score yourself, which is a hassle. Some people love it. I don't. Or it was $25 for every stinking season file from Replay Baseball, right? And so it was a hassle because I'm like, I wanted to play the 1999 season, but I can't because Replay Baseball doesn't have that, and I can't use that. And I mean, you'd have to find another way. You'd have to use Ball Score, right? You could use Ball Score to do it, but that's such a hassle, right? This is literally Digital Diamond, and it is a lifesaver because now I have any season that I want to have the computer run, right? I can actually do that. It'll actually play the other games for me, right? I can auto sim the other games. I don't have to worry. I don't have to play every single game. So, use Bull Score and Bull Stat to input games. I've done that a long time. Been doing that for a long time, but it's a hassle, right? Because as a YouTuber, right, I got a camera right here in my face, as you can see. I got a microphone right here in my face. I have to have a keyboard. I have to have a light there. I have to have a light here. I need to have all the cards. I need to have the instruction books. I need to have all the extra cards. I need to have the keyboard. I mean, there's a million things that are jumping in my face. I don't want it to be a hassle for me, right? This isn't a hassle. I'm actually enjoying typing in 3 letters or whatever for the out or the base hit or whatever. That's actually very quick. If you go back and watch my Stratomatic game where I was trying to do it on the Stratomatic, not as quick, not as easy. Just saying. I'm not comparing apples and apples. I'm just saying this is a lot easier, so it takes some of the hassle away from playing sports sims. And that's, to be honest, that's the downfall for me of sports sims is it's great, it's enjoyable, and it's fun, but all of that is taken away by all the hassles that you have to go through, right? Ordering the season files, printing them out, cutting them, sorting them, doing all that extra stuff. Some people love to do all that stuff, right? I don't mind doing all that, the cutting and the sorting, and I don't mind doing any of that stuff. That's kind of the fun part for some people, creating their own season file. And I enjoy that part. So that's not the hassle. The hassle that I don't like is trying to score the game, because literally I should be able to roll the dice, boom, input it on the computer, and be done with that play in 20 seconds and move on. It should not take me 35 minutes to play one out in baseball, or one play in hockey, or one football play in baseball, or in football, right? It needs, sports sims need to have less of a hassle, right? Ordering, I've got 12, 14 seasons of replay baseball, because that was the only way for me to keep track of stats other than using something. And that program was great because it took all the hassle out of it. But they didn't have any, they had like 2 seasons from the 1990s. They don't have any of the early 2000s. They only had, up until like last year, they only had a couple in the 1980s. They only had 1 season in 1993, maybe 1994 as well. So, I mean, they didn't have all the seasons available that I wanted to play. I wanted to try, so I had to limit myself and what I could do, what I couldn't do. And then it's $25 per season, right? So I got $500 invested in replay baseball. $500 just so I can play the games and have the, input the score, right? I can literally click on it and 6-3 output. Boom. Great. It's well worth the effort, well worth the time. I'm not complaining about that at all, right? But now I can actually get all this stuff for $20. I don't have to go and spend all that extra money on it, which is like, wow, okay. And now I can literally play the 2001 season, which I've been dying to play, the Seattle 2001 season. I couldn't do it up until this point. So again, this is like a godsend that I found this treasure trove thanks to you guys out there. And I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you guys for sending me this information, for sharing it with not only me, because now that you shared it with me, I'm going to share it with hopefully other people. And so this is just going to expand on and make everyone, there might be somebody that comes by and watches this video 2 years from now and says, wow, Digital Diamond, that's awesome. I need to check that out. I never heard of that before. Literally last night, Dave Garner was showing me Digital Diamond, Pocket Pennant Manager, the Pocket Pennant Baseball, and second season baseball. And I had never heard of I've heard of the second season, but I've never used or played with any of the 4 of them until last night I saw them. That was my first opportunity. So without Dave Garner doing that, I would probably be playing. I'm just going to show you this. Literally, I want to show you this because this is how important this is to me. I got 2 boxes of brand new games in tonight. 2 boxes of brand new games tonight. I knew they were coming, and I was all excited about, oh man, I've got all these new games, right? I got Ultimate Railroads. I got the Wingspan. I got the Marco Polo. I got Atlantis Rising. I got Bulletstorm. I got Bulletstorm. I got Underwater Cities. I literally have like 12 new games that just got here, right? Literally just arrived at my house when I got home. And yet I'm sitting here playing this baseball game, this creation that, you know, I didn't know about until last night. I spent 180 on one order, and the other order was like 150, so that's like $320 on games that are sitting on my couch doing nothing because I'm playing this now. That's how important it is. And that's how reinvigorated I am to get into this and to play this. So, you know, again, thank you all. You know, thank you all for being there and doing this. Yeah, thanks to Dave for showing his digital diamond. Love the chat with the designer. Yes, it is great. It is great to see the sports. I say, you know, I do sports on my channel. I do war games. I do board games. I do just any gaming on my channel, right? And everyone that I come across and everyone that I meet, whether they're war gamers or board gamers or sports gamers, right? My sports gamer guys are probably the most passionate and dedicated people that I know, right? And some of them are some of my bestest buddies that I know, right? I know them more than I know like the people that I know, right? I know them better. And I appreciate them more. We got Timo, right? We got Dave Garner, Al Red Sox fan. We got baseball demo. I mean, the list goes on and on. We got there's literally I've got probably 80 people, right, that I go and watch. Sports Time Machine. Just there's a guy that I good friend of the channel, and I didn't even know he had a channel until like today. Kirk Berglund, right? We got Kirk Berglund, Sportsman Z. We got Phoenix Knight. We have Tony's Board Life. We have RJL, who does the inside pit stuff. I mean, just awesome, awesome guys. Alan Shaw, which does great sports sim stuff. And I don't want to. The reason I'm looking at this is because I don't want anybody to be left out. Because I love everyone that I come across and I deal with. Right? We got Cleveland baseball fan 876. Right? Tim from Cleveland. He's awesome. He needs to get more love and support from his channel. Who else do we got? Sports Time Machine. We talked about him. Tenacious Sports. Right? We have. Who else do we got? We got a million of them. A million great guys. Higher Ground Gaming, right? He was doing a lot of sports sims. He's kind of gone away from that. Dwayne, that's it. Dwayne Martz, longtime subscriber on my channel. I didn't even know he had a channel till today. Holy cow. So I started watching, and he's got a bunch of racing stuff, and he's got some awesome stuff on his channel. Baseball demos, we talked about him. The original Grognard, he's done some sports on his channel as well. Bleacher Bums Gaming, which we just had on literally the week of Christmas, we had him on because we hadn't talked to him for a long time. Lower Sword Board Gamer, who's used to be Stratomatic Delaware. Who else we got out there? Replay Gamer, right? Replay. Gosh, how can I forget about Replay? He's awesome. And again, the reason I'm going through my list, Tabletop Baseball Plus, is because I don't want anybody to feel like you don't like my channel because you didn't mention it. No, I love all your guys' channels. So if I missed your channel, you let me know. I will make sure that I talk about it. So I think I have to, I like for my channel, what I try to do is I try to give back, right? I try to I try to give things to players. I try to, I made lots of different season files and different add-ons, give you guys some tutorials, show you some quick tricks, some craft times, just to give back to the community, right? But then, I get it. I get all that back. I get all that back from you guys out there. All you guys out there. You give it back tenfold because without Dave Garner doing what he does last night, I would be playing one of those other 25 games that I got in today. I would be playing, I would be unboxing, I can't wait to get into them and play them, but I'm not. I'm playing this game, a sports game, which, if you would have asked me before I watched all this stuff, I would have said, hell no, I'm not doing that. All right. Anyways, that's a side note. That's just a side note. Cheers. Cheers to everyone out there. Let's be honest. We aren't a big community. There's not a million people playing sports games out there. And I can guarantee there's not one sports sim video that has like 1 million views, right? So it's not a big community. We don't make a lot of money. We're not doing this for money. We do it because we enjoy it, right? But the reason this is so important to me is because the reason I don't play more sports games is because there's too much hassle into it. And when I saw what Dave was doing yesterday and taking all that hassle out made me go, I want to try this. I want to play this because it's not as hassly. I can put the stats in. So I know Ichiro Suzuki is an A5, R6, F8. I don't need to pull up his card. I don't need to get any of that information. Now, if I would spend a few minutes and do all that for all the players, which I should do that, that was just a test, right? Because I wanted to see what it looked like. I wanted to see how it would affect what was going on out there, right? And so I wanted to see it. Now I see it. I'm like, wow. So I know the catcher, D. Wilson. I have no idea. So I'm going to have to get his card and pull it out. But that takes all the hassle out of it. If I can input the stats, which you can't do, right? So when I played Stratomatic, the reason I would use the Stratomatic program as much as I hated it was because the Stratomatic program had all the stats for the players, their ratings, on the screen. So when I was playing Stratomatic, I could look and say, oh, this player to steal is this rating, right? And this player has got this as an error check. And I see all those things on the screen, which was great. The problem is the stupid program took forever to input something. To get a 6-4-3 double play, it's literally like 24 clicks of the mouse. Click, 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 click. Boom, to get a 6-4-3. That's why I went to replay baseball, because with replay baseball, to get a 6-4-3 double play, it's one click, boom, I'm done. And it's perfect. It makes the game great. Problem is, I couldn't play Stratomatic on the replay system because the replay system wouldn't have all those stats, wouldn't have all the information that I need, the error check rating. I would have to go through the cards and find the player. Hassle, 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 right? We need less of a hassle to play the games. This stuff takes a lot of those hassles away. For me, anyways. You can be totally different. So I'm very excited about it. All right. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've got 14 seasons to replay baseball at $25 a pop. That's 4 seasons for $100. I got at least $325 invested in replay baseball just so I could replay those season files. Of course, they don't have all the season files, which we talked about. So this program, which costs $20, has all the season files. That's why I can, for the first time in my life, play 2021. Let's go. What are we doing? Chavez. No. How did This guy goes over there. He must have done something bad. Because it's Eric Chavez up. Let's go. 5. It's a defensive. It's going to second baseman. And it's 5-4-1. Second baseman is Boone. Yeah, Boone. Where are you, Boone? So, 541 is going to be a 4-6-3 double play. He's just going to be 4-3 because he doesn't need the 6 part in there. So, all right. It's a G, 4-3. Boom. Wow, too simple. Too good. Now, I can foresee everything I've just said. I can foresee, right? I can foresee the problem that I'm going to have. The problem I'm going to have with this game, as great as it is, right? Every time you roll a 5, you got to look up on that player's card. The defensive player, you're going to have to look up on their card, and you're going to have to find the results on their card. Which means you're going to have to go through the stack all the time looking for that information. Unless there's a way to streamline that by maybe taking that information off the card and putting it into a separate like defensive sheet or something like that. Because going through, right? Oh, I got to find that player. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Then I got to look for the numbers. That can be a thing. It can be a thing. It can be a thing. So, I'm not gonna like that. I can see that. I'm not gonna like that. All right. Where are we? Tejada's up. Miguel Tejada. 2. It's coming off the pitcher. 255. 255 against the righty. 255, 4-6-3 double play again. 4-6-3 double play. Obviously, we don't need it because nobody's on first. Grounder, 4-3. Enter. Five only comes up once in a while, and on the blue die, a 0 or a 1 are outs, and 8 or 9 is either a hit or error. Yeah, I noticed that most of the 9s are errors. So, 90% of 90, that's an error. That one is actually not. It's a single plus. So he must not have made any errors on the season. And he didn't make any errors either because he doesn't have any. So, it is kind of, yeah. They need what this game needed is like the defensive sheets that they have for fall classic baseball. And they would take this information for each of the players and put that on that sheet. That would really be helpful. All right, who do we got? Terrence Long, 2-way, top of the second. Let's go. It's a 2. It's a lefty-righty matchup. So I can see this guy's the lefty. 253 lefty. 4-6-3 double play. That is great pitching right there, my friends. 4-6-3 double plays on 3 balls in a row. We only needed the 4-3 on all 3 of those. That's a G, 4-3. And we go to the bottom of the second. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And it is Bell. Okay, there's Bell. I mixed up the cards when I picked up that box. When I brought that box over to show you guys. We're going to the bottom of the second, so we're going to speed up things. David Bell. That is a 2-0-2 against the right-hander. So this is an interesting one, right? So you can see this one here. 2-0-2 says 4XX. Right? So what you do is you change this to a 4, but you keep the other numbers the same. So it's now a 4-0-2. So look at 4-0-2 and a 4-0-2 versus a right-handed pitcher is going to be a 5-3. So it's going to be a 5-3. So it's going to be just a simple ground ball to Chavez. He'll throw it to G5-3. We move on. 2 up is Dan Wilson. All right, so 118. It's 118. So it's coming off the picture card, just straight up 118. And in this case, we're changing that to a 3. So 318. So 318 is going to be, hey, strikes him out. It's a broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. All right. We got Carlos Gillen up with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. 365, 3 versus a righty. 360, nope, doesn't matter. 365. That's going to be ground ball 4-6. They obviously don't need the 6 part. So this is going to be a 4-3 ground out. Grounder 4-3 out. There we go. We go to the top of the third. You can see when this game goes quick, it goes quick. Goes really quick. Then we go to Jeremy Giambi against Freddie Garcia. Oh, another defensive check. Are you kidding me? That's going to be the left field. And that's Martin. Oops, Martin. Our Martin. Martin in left field. And it's a 74, which is going to be a fly to 7. F7 it is. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And again, all I'm doing in Digital Diamond is just clicking on swing, putting in F7, saying okay. And then, it gives you the little text over here, which is nice. Ramon. Let's see. And then we hit pitch and we hit swing. And we'll show you what that looks like. Ramon Hernandez. 5 again. Are you kidding me? 0-3. Now this is different. Because what position is 0, you might ask? There is no position 0. So you roll 5-0-3. That is a rare or unusual play, I guess. Right? So we're going to look for unusual or rare play. Rare plays is page 29. Rare plays. We rolled a 503. So we look 503. Right? And we have nobody on base and no outs. No, I'm sorry. We have nobody on base with 1 out. Yeah, we're going to rare play, page 30. All right. And then I think all we're going to do is roll again to see what comes up on the charts. It's a 289. 289 says single to left field if the white dies 10 digits is higher than the left fielder's fielding, the batter advances to second on a fielding error by the left fielder. So we're looking at the white digit, which is 8, and we're going to find out, is that higher than the left fielder's fielding rating? The fielding rating for the left fielder is Martin. In left field, his fielding rating is a 7. That is higher. So he is going to get a double out of that. Advances a second. Oh no, it's a okay. So it's a. All right. So this is going to be a tricky one to put in, boys. This is going to be a tricky one. So we got a single and then an error. So let's just see if we can do this. It is going to be a 1 base and then an E7. Do we need a star in there? Let's see what happens. Swung on. Ground ball to left field for a base hit. Cut off by Martin. And then there's going to be a single for Hernandez. Look out. Martin bobbles the ball. There'll be an error on Martin. Holy cow, we did it right. That is awesome. See, you guys, we didn't even need to look all that stuff up. Because, I mean, you know, it's most baseball especially, right? Baseball especially, when you play other baseball games, I mean, you understand the baseball procedures. We don't even need no rule book. Rule book? We don't need no rule book. Where we're going, there are no rule books. We're going to the top of the third. We have one out, one on, and it is Johnny Damon up. 685. Uh-oh. Watch out. We got to switch screens here so you guys can see this one. Johnny Damon, which I think had a power check the first time he was up. His power is a 3. 685. That is, oh, wait a minute. It's a 685 is a single star. So it's going to be a single 1B star. We're going to put it in just like they have it, which is good. And I think Hernandez is going to go to third on the single. Looping to shallow right. Olerud going out. Suzuki coming in, but neither of them can get it. It's going to fall in. Hernandez moves to third. Yeah, just like I thought. Just like I wanted to put it. There you go. Just like that. 385. Just wanted to make sure I did that right. Yep. Okay. That's where it was. Got this based on Dave's PPT. It is a ton of fun. The only thing I think is missing is authentic classic pitching matchups. You can go several roles without ever looking at the pitcher card. Yep, you certainly can. You certainly can. All right, here we go. 2 away now. No, 1 away. Runners at first and third. We're going to play back. We get a lot of double plays. We're playing back. Ortiz is up. 407. Hey. Uh-oh. 407 is going to be, what did I call it? 407. That is a 6-4-3 double play. Oh, against righty. 4-6-3 double play. Didn't matter. 4-6-4-3. Sorry. 6-4-3 double play. Are you kidding me? I called it. 6-4-3. What a play. Good pitch by Garcia. It's going to be a 6. Let's go G 643. G 643 and see if that comes up. Ground ball to Gillen. He feels it. Fires to Boone and fires to Olerud for a double play. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 man left on base for Oakland. And after 2.5, it's Seattle 1, Oakland nothing. Wonderful. Nicely done. Way to go, Jester. You figured that out. I like to see that. All right, back to the top of the lineup for your Seattle Mariners. It is Ichiro Suzuki. Right? It is Suzuki's turn. It is, right? Well, let's hope so, because that's who I'm rolling for. 3:30 on the dot. 3:30. That's going to be a base hit, and Suzuki is going to get it and hustle down the line, beat the throw, and a base hit for Ichiro Suzuki. And now, are we going to put the steal on? Are we going to put the steal on? We might try the steal, boys. It's time to try the steal again. So, it is hold 3. Hold is 3, so we need higher than 13 to get the jump. Higher than 13. We rolled a 4 plus 6 is only 10. That is not higher. I'm not stealing. Ichiro Suzuki will wait. Mike Cameron's up. That is a 124. 124. We're going to change that to a 324. The 324. He strikes out Mike Cameron on the pitch. Mike Cameron out of there. Swing. Strikeout. So we are going to try maybe getting Ichiro Suzuki a second chance to steal it now. All right. Again, we need to beat that 13. That is 10 plus his 6 is 16. He is going on the pitch. So the catcher's throw rating, Hernandez, is a 5. We need higher than a 15. Ichiro is a speed of 6. 6 plus 6 plus 3. That is 22 is better. So Suzuki steals second. So let's put that down as a steal here. Steal. And enter dice roll. Note we're going to put in what would be a steal. Let's see. What would be that call? What would be the calls? STL, steal. Just put STL in. Just straight up STL, and then the lead runner will take the next base. Obviously, if you want to get fancier, you can put in steal maybe 2 for second base. Let's see. Steal 2B. Yeah. So if you're stealing second, you would just put in steal STL 2B. There we go. Just like that. Ichiro Suzuki has done it once again. The legend, the myth. All right, so that's going to bring Suzuki. Wait a minute. Let's try that again. It didn't. What happened? Throw to first, safe. Suzuki got back in time. So it didn't take what I did, which is interesting. It didn't take what I did. It's look out, there's a dangerous Martinez. Suzuki is edging off the bag, throw to first, safe. So somehow it didn't take the steal, and now I don't have steals. So let me undo the last play. Pitch. Let's see if there steal. All right, I'm just going to put STL in because I don't want to confuse it. So it just STL is supposed to take. No, that didn't do it either. Okay, hang on. Undo the last play. Doug Hunt, what's going on? Yes, this is awesome. Very awesome. All right, so STL is not working, so I'm doing something wrong. Let me look. Maybe that's stolen base attempt. Hang on a second. We just need the stolen base. Where's the steal? There's an attempt. What do you do for when they actually frickin' go? Steal. What's steal? Yeah, it's STL2B. Why is STL2B not working? Oh my gosh. You got a single, right? So you got one base. Because it undid that. Great. What is a steal? I got to put Suzuki back on first. Double steal attempt. No, I just want a stinking single. How hard is it? How hard is that? STL. I tried STL. And it's not doing it. and steal. And I put STL in. And you know what happens? It says, quick throw to first. Suzuki dives back just under the tag. It doesn't let me do that. So I have to undo the last play. And I got to put Suzuki back on first. Oh, you got to swing for that? Okay, well. I got you. Okay, maybe that's what I was doing wrong. All right, now we'll swing then. I thought that would give, all right, swing, STL. Let's try that. There goes Suzuki. The throw from Hernandez, not in time. He'll be in there early. There we go. Suzuki's at second. Edgar Martinez is at first. Everyone's happy in the world. Let's move on. Cameron is up at the plate. Cameron is up at the plate. No. Yes, Cameron is up at the plate. Of course he is. Cameron is up. Let's see what Cameron does. No. We had Cameron got an out. I forget. What kind of out did he have? Because we stole after Cameron. So I don't remember what he did. I think he struck out. I'm pretty sure he struck out. I'm pretty sure if we go back and look, he struck out. So we're going to give him the strikeout. So yeah, there was one out when we got Suzuki to steal. Yeah. All right, Tim Hudson, Edgar Martinez. There we go. Now we're back. 208. 208. He's a righty. We're taking that, making it 408. 408 makes it a walk versus a righty. So Tim Hudson gives up the walk to Edgar Martinez. We'll take the walk. All right, runners to first and second for John Olerud. Maybe they were getting that so they could get a double play here. John Olerud's up. Come on, baby. Olerud's got 6 power. We got a 296. 296 against the lefty. 296 is a deep ball to right field. It's a deep drive to right. It's a deep drive to right. He's got 6 power. We just talked about that. Deep fly. Come on. Go high. 9 and 4 is 13. 13 and 6 is 19. It's hit well. It's carrying. It's going. Giambi back to the wall. He watches. It's gone. John Olerud with the 3-run home run. And just like that, Seattle blows this one open 4-0. Yeah, it's a blowout. Holy cow, who would have thunk it? We have 3-run home run by John Olerud, his first, obviously, of the season. And wow, oh wow. I like to see that. Olerud had a sweet sing, says JT 2.0. Brett Boone is up. Brett, 541. We're looking at, second baseman. That's Ortiz. Ortiz. Where's Ortiz? There he is. 541 would be 463. We don't need a 463. We just cleared the bases, so it's just a 4-3 put out. Ole going deep. Yes, sirree. Grounder, 4-3 put out. We have 1 away, 2 away for Al Martin. Oh, another defensive check. A catcher check again. Are you kidding me? That is Hernandez. And that is a 22. That is going to be 22 is a Strike three. Strike three called on the outside corner. Fernandez framed that one well. That'll be a strike three. And that's going to do it, but the damage is done. Seattle, 3 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left. It's 4-0. Going to the top of the 4th inning. Freddie Garcia. His stamina is 6, so he can go 6. No problems. Jason Giambi's up. Jason Giambi. 176. That's going to be a bloop single by Giambi. Ugh. Freddie Garcia, that is not good. 176. Oh, that's not what I wanted to put in. I wanted to put a single. 1B. Right. Hit to Suzuki, can't make the play. Giambi's aboard. Giambi is going to try to steal. No, he had 2 stolen bases and no caught stealing. So he only stole 2 bases the whole season. He's not going anywhere. Almento Cyans. 691 is not good. 691 is a double. That's just going to be a double. Giambi's going to be held at third, though, because there's no plus on that. It's just a 2-bagger. It's just a 2-bagger. Oh, I need to give you guys some privileges so somebody can spam bot this. Let's see here. Who do we have? Dwayne, congratulations. Oh, you're already a monitor. What are you doing? Come on. What are you doing? Somebody's got to get that person. What are you doing, guys? Normally you guys jump up and down on that. There you go. There, Dave Garner to the rescue. Lovely. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it, my friend. All right, runners is second and third. Nobody out. And just like that, it looks like Seattle is in trouble. Defense will play in-ish. They're going to play corners in. Corners in. Corners in. Here we go. Eric Chavez. 462. 462. Right-hander. 462. Fly ball. It's going out to Martin, but not deep. Not deep enough. And that is going to be caught out there by Martin. He's going to get it in quickly. And no advancement by the runners on the F7. 1 away for Tejada. Corners are still in. 1 out. 237 lefty. 237. No, it would just be a 4-6-3, but there is nobody on first. Damn it. It's just going to be a 4-3 put out, and the run's going to come across. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. All right. Well, it's a G 4-3. Couldn't get the double play. They just turned the 1. And now with Terrence Long up. 665. With 2 outs, they're going to be playing back. So it's just a 5-4 put out. And that's going to do it. Well, in this case, it would be not 5-4. It would be 5-3, but we'll take it. 5-3, and that's going to do it. But a run does come in, and Oakland fights back. It's now 4-1. Good job by the A's to come back. And now it's Tim Hudson coming back out. He's got a stamina of 5. So you can go 5 strong innings. We're only in the bottom of the 4th. Al Martin must have made the last play. It's David Bell. We got a 457 right-hander. 457 righty. K strikes him out. Swinging at the knee cheese. That's a strikeout for Dan Wilson. Carlos Gillen is up. Nope. It's Dan Wilson. Sorry, that was David Bell that was up. Dan Wilson is up. And that is going to be a 436 against the right-hander. 436. Right-hander, that's a 5-4 put out. All right, we'll just call it a 5-3 put out. That's fine. And that's Carlos Gillen is now up. 2-way here in the bottom of the fourth. This game flows really nicely. Really nicely when you don't have those stupid fives come up. Carlos Gillen, 191, and that's going to be a bloop single by Gillen. We'll take a bloop single. We'll take a blooper. 1B. Yeah, it's a 1B single. Ichiro Suzuki's up. 2-out single there by Gillen. Keeping the inning alive for Ichiro Suzuki. Suzuki says 654. Now the cool thing about this game, there's several cool things about this game. One of the things I really like about this game is add 5 if the home team is batting. Home field advantage. So 654 turns into a 659 because we're adding 5. So 659. Does that make any difference at all? It doesn't. It's still 4-3 put out. Ground ball 4-3, but it might in other situations. So keep that in mind. You also add 10 to the roll if the pitcher, for every fatigue point the pitcher has on him. So don't let your pitchers become fatigued. Because if you get a 6 result, it's going to be bad. It's going to be ugly. All right, we have Jeremy Giambi up. Question. We have Jason Giambi and we have Jeremy Giambi. Were they brothers? Or was that just weird coincidence? Jeremy Giambi. 294. That's not what we want to see at all. That's going to be a deep drive by Jeremy Giambi. He's going to power 6. He's going to power 6. I'm not liking that. It is going to Hefty, going to right field. He rolled 10 plus 6 is 16. That is deep fly ball. Suzuki climbing the wall. It's robbery. It's highway robbery. F9. Get out of here. Suzuki shows him the ball. Giambi tips his tap. Holy cow, the crowd is going crazy. It's going crazy. It was a home run, and Suzuki climbed the wall and takes it back. Holy cow. Woo, Nelly. Ramon Hernandez is now up. 435. We got a right-handed pitcher. 435. It's ground ball. Hit to Gillen. Gillen backhand. He picks it up. He throws to first in time. And we have 2 away now. Going back to the top of the lineup, it brings up the brother, which we found out it was brothers. Johnny Damon. Or not, I'm sorry, that's not the brother. Jason Giambi is the other brother. Johnny Damon's up first, though. Oh, Johnny, don't be good. Johnny, don't be good. Here we go. That is a 306. 306 versus, doesn't matter, 306. Hey, strikes him out. Fastball down the middle. He's out of there. And that's going to do it for the top of the 5th. We're halfway home here in beautiful downtown Seattle. You should come visit sometime. Alrighty. It is going to be Mike Cameron. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Mike Cameron says 517. That is going to be a pitcher. And we're going to look at 517, and that's going to be a base hit. Past, nope, I'm sorry, Hudson. 517. That's going to be a good play by Hudson. Sorry. Ground ball, 1-3 on the put out. Good thing I double checked that. If it was Garcia, he doesn't make the good defensive play. So Edgar Martinez is up. And Edgar Martinez says 4-4-6 against the righty. 4-4-6. Ground ball right at Tejada. He'll make the easy throw to first. And that will do it for the Martinez. John Olerud with the big 3-run home run in the third. 416, right-hander, 416. He walked him, 416. Walks Olerud. He doesn't want to have anything to do with John Olerud. He's scared of John Olerud. Oh, yeah. Brett Boone is up. Brett Boone. 1-1-3. Yes, 1-1-3. We're going to turn that into 3-1-3. 3-1-3. Strikes him out. We go to the 6. We go to the 6, boys and girls. It is 4-1 in favor of the good guys. All right, Garcia, he can go. Stamina 6. So he can go 6 innings without any problems. We're in the 6th. So he won't have any issues until he starts giving up hits and walks in the 7th inning. So Freddie Garcia against Jose Ortiz. 5-3-4. That's going to be the first baseman, Olerud. Olerud is 43. No, 30. I'm sorry, 34. 34 is 3 unassisted. It's going to be down to Olerud. He's going to take it to the bag himself. We're just going to just G3. I don't think we need to put the U in there. All right. So now the brother comes up, Jason Giambi. Oh my gosh, he's got 8 power. Don't give him a gopher ball. No, I don't think that's the first walk. Actually, let's go to our box score. Maybe, can we do that? Let's see. Ooh. I don't want to click on anything because I don't want anything to break. I don't want anything to break. Right? I could well, let's see. Let's click on the box scores. Let's see. Pitching. Yes, first walk given up. Wow, look at that. 1 walk. You are correct. You are correct. I was surprised. You are correct. All right, so what happened? We walked him? Is that what happened? We walked him. First walk of the game given up by Seattle pitching. Now, Amento Saez. Giambi, he's not going to steal, right? He's, yeah, 2 stolen bases on the whole season. Saez me. 3-2-4. 324. 3-2-4. Hey, strikes him out. Got him on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. Oh, yeah. Eric Chavez. Oh, you can show the player's stats on the screen to show today's stats. It will show K and a walk. Oh, okay. Giambi's hit first. Chavez hit the plate. 102 away. 620. 20. It's going to be fly ball. This one's caught by the second baseman in the infield. Oop, nope. F. Let's try. Can't do F4, huh? We'll go P4. Pop to 4? Pop. Yeah, there we go. It's going to take it, I bet. Pop fly to second base. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. We're cruising now. Look at us go. We're going to get this game done quick. Yeah, P4. Clinton Parks, what's going on, buddy? Al Martin's up. Now, Tim Hudson, he's only a 5. We are in the 6th inning, which means any hit by pitch, walk, or hit counts as a stamina. So if we go on to the 6th chart, plus 10 for each pitcher. Oh, it's fatigue, not stamina. So he has to be careful. Tim Hudson. 5:18. That's going to be the pitcher check. And Tim Hudson, he's going to give up the single. Tim Hudson gives up the single. Yes, he does. One baser into center field. Nice. Al Martin gets aboard. Is he going to steal? It's going to be a one baser. He's got a steal of 6 and a speed of 5. I don't think he's going to try anything fancy with David Bell coming up. David Bell, 260 average. Come on, David. So, Tim Hudson has got 1 point against him. Maybe what I'll do is I'll use these little dice to keep track of that. So we got to remember, Tim Hudson, he's got 1 fatigue on him. So if he gets a 6, that's an extra 10, plus Seattle's at home, so that's 15 extra on whatever we roll on the 6. It's a 3-10, 3-1-0. 3-1-0. He strikes out David Bell. Swing and a miss on that one. What are you thinking, David? What are you thinking? Good golly, Miss Molly. Dan Wilson. Again, we're not going to try and steal or anything. Is a 130. 330. We're making it 330. 3-3-0. He strikes him out. Golly, back-to-back strikeouts, fellas. You got to do better than that. 2 away now for Carlos Gillen. 294. That sounds better. That's a D. Oh, Nelly. It's going to come back to bite him in the ass. It's going to come back to bite him in the ass. It's a deep drive. Carlos Gillen. Oh, he's only got a power of 2. He's going to need some high dice rolls. It is going to, he's a switch hitter. So he's going with the left side of him into right field. Deep to right. Here we go. It's going back. Oh, it's a 0. God damn it. 5 and 2 is 7. Well, you might as well not. Oh, wait. That's a base hit with 2 stars. So rolling low is actually good as well. Okay. So that is a base hit single with 2 stars. And the right fielder can try and throw out the okay, so we're gonna have to check this one here. This is gonna get some crazy play here. So we have deep fly. Okay. Hate to do this, but this is kind of important stuff. We need to figure out what this nonsense is. Okay, Oh, the batter may try to go for a double and challenge the arm rating of the player it was hit to. So that's what that B question mark is. The batter can challenge to go an extra base. So it's a single 2 stars. You could challenge the arm rating of the right fielder. In this case, it would be Giambi, because it went to right field. Giambi, is that Jason Giambi? I don't know which one was in right field. It would be not. It's going to be Jeremy. Jeremy's going to be out there in right field. Right. So in right field, his arm is a 1. Ah! He's a noodle. We're trying it. We're going to try for it. Why not? So now challenging. I got to find the rule on challenging the arm. Let's find that. Challenging the fielder's arm. Okay. It's on page 4. All right. If the runner chooses to challenge the outfielder's arm, roll the resulting dice and add them together. The runner is safe if their speed plus the dice total exceeds the fielder arm plus 10. And we get the extra die as well. So what is who's on speed? Speed is 4. We need higher than what was his arm? Was it 1 or something crazy? Giambi, right field, arm of 1. Yeah, so he's an 11. We need to beat an 11. We're gonna try for it. And we rolled a 6-0-0. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, he's thrown out at second. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. 0-0. There's got to be something if you roll a 0-0. There's got to be like an error check. Wait a minute. What's this? Games like Dungeons and Dragons use the 10-sided dice to generate a number between 1 and 10. If you roll a 0, you interpret it as a 10. Season ticket baseball does not do this. A 0 is always a 0. So 0 plus 6. But a 0-0 should get us something. An overthrow. Or something, right? Let's look. It's got to. It's got to. It's got to. A 99. But a 0-0 doesn't do anything? Come on. What kind of stupid, broken game is this? Roll a 0-0 and you don't get anything for that? That's crazy. He's thrown out. Wow, he's thrown out. So now I got to try to figure out how to put this in the system. Okay, it was this one base, but then he was thrown out at second. So let me pull this up. So it was a single and then out trying to it is going to be, let me see. Not a sacrifice bunt. It's not a wild pitch. It is single stretch to a double. Double. Double on an error. No. Error, stolen base. Flyouts. Foul outs. I mean, I want to give him his single. Right? I want to give him the single. Here's a single stretched into a double, and runners advance 2 bases. But then that would be great, but then he was out. So that's not it. Drop third strike, no. Error, no. Stolen base attempt, no. Stratomatic, no. Wait a minute. Here's Pocket Pennant run specific shortcuts. Season ticket baseball specific shortcuts. Wow. The play was a single 2-star advance and then chance to go to second and challenge the right fielder's arm. And he was thrown out at second when he challenged the right fielder's arm. So probably, okay, so the first part is single 2 stars, right? So that's going to get that. And then probably something like maybe throw 7 to 6. Throw 7 to 6 maybe for the out. Let's see if that's a nope, that's not a valid one. Okay. One base, star. So we got to figure out what it is to get from it wasn't a ground out. So if you don't get a ground out, how else can we just do 7-5? What is the out? What would be the out? Stealing? No, it was not a steal. Pick off. That's a pick off. Lining into a double play. Yeah, this is a tricky one. This is a super tricky one. So it's basically the out from the outfield. How do you get an out from the outfield into anything, right? So it wasn't a fly out and it wasn't a ground out. It was like a throw out. How do you get a throw out? It was thrown out going between. We had a runner at first. The batter hits a single 2-star advance for the runner, so he's going to go to third. And then we have the batter out at second when he tries to go to second base. And we have stretching single out, stretched into a double. Oh, here we go. It was there we go, right there. That's what you do. 1B star X. That's what it is. 1B star X. Because let's see if that works. Slider and a little flare into center field for a base hit. Coming on is long. Oh, I went too fast. Wait a minute. Go back up. I can't. Slider. There's a little flare to center field for a base hit coming in to get it as long. A single for Gillen. On to third goes Martin. Gillen is trying for second and he's out. There you go. That's it. We figured it out. Nope. It's just one base or 1B for the base hit, 2 stars because the other baseman went 2 bases, and then X for the batter was out at the next base. So there you go. So it stays 4-1. We go in the top of the 7th. What a play, though. What a play. That was exciting. That was, sorry it took so long, but it was exciting. All right, so now Freddie Garcia could be in trouble here. If he gives up any hits or anything. So, yeah, I'm going to put that in the chat. So it's 1B and a star, and then X. Just like that. That's the way you did put that one. All right. So it is Miguel Tejada against Freddie Garcia. We're going to let Freddie go. He's doing well for us so far. That is a 327. 327. He hits it high. It's going out to right field. Suzuki camping under it. He'll make the catch for the out. Yeah, once you get used to the coding, it is simple, yep. So it is now Terrence Long up. 449 against the right-hander. 449. He's going to lift this one out to left field. Down towards the line. Martin on his horse. He'll make the catch for the out. 2 away here in the top of the 7th. And that brings up Jeremy Giambe for the Oakland A's. 325. 325. He strikes him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Yes. It's stretch time here, friends, in Seattle. And Tim Hudson's day is done. They're not going to risk putting him out again. So we have to find out who is coming in for Tim Hudson. It is going to be, hopefully I can find a card. Hopefully I can find his card. It's going to be J.T. Matthews. There's J.T. Matthews right there. The right-handed pitcher is coming in. He'll be facing off against, hang on a second. Got a lefty and 2 righties coming up. And then another lefty. Yep. They're going to bring him in. J.T. Matthews is coming in. So, I have to figure out how to I've never done this, actually. Do I click on just Hudson? And how do I replace him? Nope, that just brings up his information. Let's go to, here it is. Ben's your pen. There we go. We're going to wait a minute. Cancel. Holy shit. What's going on here? Hudson. Yeah, it's Hudson. Bullpen. Here we go. Let's go with the defense. Oh, I see what you click over here. Okay, I see. Hang on a second. Let me show you guys. So I think you click over here for the team in the field, right? Is that what's going on? Yeah. So we need TJ Matthews. Holy cow! Learn how to speak, would you? So we want the bullpen, right? We want the right-handers. That is we got 2 pages. There he is. So we want to bring him in. So what do we right click? No. Let's see. There's the batters. Right? So how do I bring him in? How do I say add to lineup, add pitcher? Here. Is that what we do? Hang on. I think that's what we do. Let's see. Yeah, there's Matthews. There he is. Making a change. We're going to Matthews here in the bottom of the 7th. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Viper Dave's in the house. All right, TJ Matthews against Ichiro Suzuki. We're in the bottom of the 7th. 4-1 for the good guys. 293. 293. Lefty. It's a deep fly ball. It's going up to right field. Jason Giambi's on his horse. He's headed out to the warning track. Come on, Ichiro. Come on, Ichiro. You don't get the 6-sider for this. Come on, Ichiro. 7, 8, 9. And it's going to be caught out there on the warning track by Jason Giambi. Boo. Boo. Everyone's booing Giambi. What are you doing? That's an F9. You can't do that to Ichiro. Come on. Where's your respect for your fellow players? Mike Cameron, he's up. Let's see what Mikey can do. Mike says, 508, we're going to have another rare play. Which we decided was page 30. Because there's no one on and no one out. Well, there's one out. Page 30. And we just roll these dice again. And we got a 249. 249er. That's a fly ball to center field. The blue die is higher than the center fielder's fielding rating. The blue die is actually my black die. So the center fielder is T Long. And I don't think that's going to be Terrence Long in center field. His fielding is a 7. He's not going to make the dumb play. It's a fly ball to center. The ball is caught with just an F8. So it would have been a 2-base error if that die would have been higher than his fielding rating. So an 8 or a 9 would have been good. But nope. That's all right. We just got an F8. All right. Like Cameron 2 away. Edgar Martinez. Come on, Eggy. 479 against a right-hander. 479. Where are you, 479? There you are. It's ground ball down to Chavez at third base. He's going to make the easy throw to Giambi. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And ground ball 5-3. And we're done. We move on. Freddie Garcia still going strong. Yes, he is. He is still going strong. He's got no strikes against his fatigue. So until he gives up something, we're going to leave him in there, boys. We're going to leave him in there. Freddie. Come on, Freddie. Here we go. We're in the top of the 8th. He's up against Jeremy. No, he must have made the last out. He's up against Ramon Hernandez. Dave is playing this right now. He says it's a super fun game. 252 against the righty. 252. It's going to be down to Boone at second. Ground ball over to first. You're out of there. And that brings up Damon again. Johnny Damon. Johnny, don't be good, Damon. 243, almost the same number we just rolled. 243. That's going to be a fly ball. It's going out to left field. Making the catch is Martin. 2 outs. Jose Ortiz. 329. 329. He strikes him out. Holy cow, what a curveball there. And it's a 1-2-3 inning, and Garcia pumps his fist. A 1 run, 5 hits so far, given up by Freddie Garcia. We go to the bottom of the 8th. T.J. Matthews, his stamina is a 0, which means he can pitch 1 inning without any problems. Now, anytime he gives up a hit, a walk, or a run, it's an extra 10 on the chart. But they're going to leave him out there. Oh, and look at this. We got a 6, a 3, and a 4. But we get to add in. Oh, we don't get to add anything because he's got no stamina yet. 634. We get 5 for being at home. That is 639. 639. 639. It's a fly ball to center field. Not too exciting. That was Olerud. So, oh, that would have been Martinez. Sorry. Olerud is up now. Olerud is up now. $416. $416. He's going to walk him. Walk him. He's scared of Olerud. Holy cow, that's back-to-back walks. Come on, give him something to swing at, you bunch of bums. Give him something to swing at. You bunch of bums. Brett Boone is up. $435. Right-hander. $435. Right-hander. It's a swing and a miss by Boone. Swing and a miss. That's an L. I want a K. Thank you. 2 away. Al Martin. Come on, Al. 1 big hit. Come on. 1 big one. That is a 316. Oh, that was a 1. 316. 316. Hey, swinging him at air there. I don't know what he's thinking. Don't know what he's thinking. That brings up David Bell with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Uh-oh. It's to the right fielder. That's the other Giambi. Jeremy. And he's a 9-0. That's going to be F9. F9. F9 for Giambi out there. F9. Good catch. We go to the 9th. And Freddie Garcia is done for the day. We're going to go ahead and call it a day for him. We're going to bring in somebody that can do some closing stuff. Sasaki, maybe. Let's see. Does it say his 45 saves on the season? He's going to bring in Sasaki. Are we going to bring in Sasaki? It's not a save opportunity yet. Maybe Arthur Rhodes. Let's see what Arthur. Let's look at Arthur. He's a lefty. What's coming up? Oh, Giambi's a lefty. Let's bring in our lefty. Arthur Rhodes. No. He's a right-handed pitcher. He bats left, though? That's crazy. No, RP is relief pitcher. Yeah, he's a lefty. I'm all right. I know what I'm doing. Trust me, I'm all right. Okay. All right. So, we got Garcia leaving, right? We have Garcia leaving. Where is Garcia? What happened to his card? We have an Arthur Rhodes come in. Come on, Arthur. Come on. Bring me Arthur, please. Thank you. We got Arthur Rhodes. Where are you? There you are. Last one, Arthur. We're going to put you in as the pitcher. Make it happen. Let's go. Arthur Rhodes, the lefty, against Jason Giambi, the lefty. Here we go. I forgot the K. Who K'd? I didn't think anybody K'd. Jason Jambi against Arthur Rhodes. 446. 446 against the lefty. 446. That would be a 4-6-3 double play. All we need is the 4-3 part of that. One away. We have Almendo Saez. .284. Uh-oh, that does not sound good. No, against a right-hander. That is a deep fly to left field. Deep fly to left. Saez is a 6. Left field. 6 and 6 is 12, and that's going to be a fly ball to Martin. Martin back in the corner. Is he going to catch it? Yes, he does. 2 away, and we get to the very last play of the game. 2 outs. Top of the 9th. 4-1 is your score. Arthur Rhodes against Eric Chavez. Uh-oh, 620. They get no extra bonuses. Arthur Rhodes is not fatigued. They are not at home, so 620. 620. It's a pop fly in the infield. Someone call it for the love of God. Boone, call it. Call it. It's coming right to you. He catches it, and that's the ball game. Seattle wins 4-1 against the Oakland A's. Honile. Now, we can save. Let's make sure we save. We should probably save. We're going to make this game official. We're going to make this official. And I don't have player pictures yet, but I'm going to have them soon. There we go. That is today. Wow, look at that. Woo, Nilly. You got a lot of games today? There you go. I don't have all the players' cards cut out and ready to go for all these other games. But there you go. That is a look. Woo, Nilly. Wow, I'm excited about this game. Season ticket baseball. Game 1 of the season. It was a great game. A lot of fun. I'll have to say. A lot of fun. And like I said earlier, all that messing, right? All the extra activities and all that extra stuff that takes away from the time you're playing and the time you're enjoying it. This seems like a really good system. So, really happy. Dave Garner, thanks, buddy. I appreciate your help. Showing this off. Going through some stuff last night for me. Specifically when he was doing the live stream. He stopped and took a lot of time just to show me. And hopefully I can pay that back and show some other people. And, let everyone else know about this game as well, that if they don't know about it. So that was a lot of fun. I had a great, great time. We're going to be playing this game a lot, probably on the channel. I think it's with the Digital Diamond, a good setup. And it's a lot of fun. So, yeah. And I think, now that I got all that out of the way, we can just play the game, get them done. I think it plays pretty fast. I mean, we got, probably the last 4 or 5 innings done in like 30 minutes. We were going pretty quick. So I know we did a long live stream. It was like 2 hours and 45 minutes, but we had 20 minutes and 30 minutes in the beginning we were talking. Then kind of in the middle of the game, we stopped and talked for a little while. So I know it was a long stream. So thanks everyone for coming out. I didn't mean to hog your whole evening. We will see you all next time. Thanks coming. Go check out all the people, all the sports simmers out there. Dave Garner, Clinton Parks, Dwayne Martz, Al Red Sox fan, Tebow, Gills, Tebow, right? Gills, Gilles, Thibault. better known as Tebow. He does a great job. And yeah, everyone, thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. We're going to be blasting through some games. We got, as you noticed, other games. We got a lot of stuff coming up on the channel. And hopefully you are enjoying it as much as I am. Thank you so much. We'll see everybody later. Take care, guys.